Bury My Heart by K. Michelle. She is back here on KEMPIRE Radio. Please, everybody, welcome K. Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
K, first of all, oh my goodness, love, Bury My Heart. I mean, everyone in the chat room was like, oh my God, I love the song. You have to do a video to it. So my first question, is there going to be a video to Bury My Heart?
I've been so caught up. I haven't even thought about it for real. I've been super caught up in doing a lot of things. So I'm gonna do a video soon. I don't know if it's gonna be for that song.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. And, everybody, K. Michelle's been here on KEMPIRE Radio before in our early days, like a little bit over a year ago you were here.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about a lot of stuff, Kay. And I think everyone now is starting to get a glimpse of K. Michelle because now you're on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I was going to do the New York show, and that just didn't, come through. Personalities, things like that.
Uh-oh.
But no, not with any other girls. It just wasn't, something fit for me.
Okay.
But I kept in touch with Mona Scott, and she was doing one here, and I ended up being a cast member on this season.
And how's that experience been? Because, a lot of people look at reality TV as not real anymore. How real is that for everyone that's watching it?
I mean, it's an experience. A lot of the girls are really they're going through what they're going through. And, I'm real big, for women, advocate for women. So, to have to see some of the things and hear some of the drama and issues and to see what the women, what they're facing. It can be a lot, to deal with from day to day, but, it's been an experience.
Most definitely. I just actually saw the first 10 minutes of the next episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and you're there with Mimi, and she's explaining like she's just over it. How can you relate to Mimi's experience, and what advice would you give her or anyone that's going through what she's going through?
You can relate to it, but, a lot of women go through things with men. A lot of men go through things with women. Mm-hmm. And at some point, you know what I'm saying, you have to evaluate the situation and say, is this situation right for me? Or is it just really hurting me more than it's helping me? Mm-hmm. So, we all can relate to this being in something that wasn't good for us, but not knowing how to let go of it.
Mm-hmm. And what advice would you give to someone that's going through that?
I would just tell them take it, one step at a time. It's easy for everybody to tell you to get out of a situation, mm-hmm. but you can't tell someone that when you're not going through it on your own, Mm-hmm. So you really have to focus on yourself and your healing, and you have to be fed up.
Kay, the last time you were here, you really hinted at a lot of issues with the music industry and your record label, and we all could tell that, you were having a hard time being yourself. Now you're no longer with Jive, right?
No longer, uh-huh.
So are there new deals on the table that you're looking at that you can talk about?
I haven't even started to go seek new deals yet because I've been signed, I feel like, for forever. Mm. And, it's going to, I'm going to have to start looking, but I'm just not doing that right now.
Has the departure from your label affected your relationship with R. Kelly? Because I know that was part of the reason why you and R. Kelly got to meet and work and everything like that.
No, that he, never has been about the label anyway. No. So, no, that hasn't really affected our relationship. I haven't seen Rob because I've been filming and I've been taping. Yeah. But, no, me and him are still really good friends.
One thing you mentioned in the last episode of Love and Hip Hop, if you guys just tuned into KEMPIRE Radio's TKIF, I'm live here with, of course, one of our favorite guests, K. Michelle. You on the last episode of Love and Hip Hop, you said that you went into Jive recording their offices and just wanted to see receipts and wanted to know where was your budget. What happened? What happened there? And did that really happen?
Well. Yeah, I wanted to know what was going on. And, it's one thing for a woman to be aggressive in her business. Mm-hmm. They get called crazy. But when a man does it, then, they're a boss. Mm. So, whatever they want to call it, oh, she's crazy, she was wrong. At the end of the day, my budget was spent. We let them know who. Now we know who it is spent by. But at the end of the day, y'all didn't do y'all job. So I don't think it's crazy for me to say you're not doing your job.
And we have a lot of up and coming artists listening to the show. What advice would you give them? Because you're saying your budget was spent. How was your budget spent without you knowing? And how did Jive drop the ball on that?
It happens a lot of times. Like, people use your budget to take other people out to eat, or people will use your budget on their other artists to buy chains and buy all kind of bull crap.
Wow.
And, if you don't stay on top of it, then you won't see it. And then sometimes it's kind of looked down upon you if you're asking to see it.
Mm. So what would you do differently now? Now that you've gone through that experience, what would you do, let's say you were to sign with a new label?
I would just be more aware of my surroundings and the people around me. I wouldn't mix business with pleasure. I would really just pay attention, because they'll tell you anything in those buildings.
Mm-hmm. And what was the reaction when K. Michelle walked up in the office at Jive and she's saying, "I want to see receipts. Where is my money?"
Oh, they were scared as shit. I mean, I don't care. I don't play that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So they, got to running around, locking doors and calling people trying to escort me out, but nobody would take me out. So
what was the end result of that? Now that you're now no longer with Jive, do you own the songs and things that you did with them? Do you own your
No,
music?
I didn't want anything. They can have everything. I just wanted to go.
Mm. Was that a long process in order to go?
Yeah, it was about a year fight.
Wow. So it's a new day for K. Michelle. You have a
Mm-hmm.
new mixtape coming out. Can you tell everybody about the mixtape? What is the sound of this mixtape, and what is it called?
The mixtape is called Zero Fucks Given.
Mm.
And that's kind of how I feel about the music industry and everything. And the mixtape is just a lot of different things. I'm not just one kind of artist. I love a lot of kind of music,
Yes.
and it shows my personality. And it's just records that I think everybody will relate to.
A lot of people didn't know a lot until you came on the show the first time, and you really showed everyone the many layers to you and the different kinds of music that you were into, and we were like, oh my goodness, how come we don't get to see this side? So hopefully with your new mixtape, we'll get a chance to see that. When does the EP come out?
The mixtape comes out on Monday.
Monday, July 9th, right? That's dope.
Hmm?
So, K. Michelle, the last time you were here on the show, you didn't sing for us, and I think you owe us a little something to sing for us.
I was laying in this bed. No, not today. I promise you, I'm going to be back and I will sing for you then. But I'm having a conversation with you like we friends, just sitting laying in this bed on the phone.
So if we were chilling, you wouldn't be singing to me. I'd be like, I'll be singing to you like, bury my
I was not singing to my friends at all.
Kay, Michelle, first of all, we have a lot more questions for you because, Kay, and this
Okay.
is the, people want to talk about you, especially now that you're on this huge platform with Love and Hip Hop. People are saying all kinds of things, and people are calling you crazy. Do you consider Kay Michelle crazy, or you are just misunderstood?
I can be crazy. I don't give a fuck. I can be crazy, but one thing about it is I'm a very upfront and very honest person.
Mm-hmm.
And, just because I'm crazy, about some things doesn't mean other things. You know what I'm saying? But I can say I do have my crazy ways.
Don't we all, though?
I don't like saying people. They sneaky. I don't like people. I'm just not like that. I like to do stuff a little bit differently, and I like to act how I want to act.
And you said that the last time you were here on the show, you said that you didn't like people, and you also said that you didn't like sex. Has that changed since the last time? It's been a year. Are you dating anyone?
Not really. I'm dating. I'm starting to get back out there and really date. I'm still not a big sex fan.
Hey, we got to work on that. It burns calories.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still not a big sex fan. I guess somebody might make me be one day, but I can kind of do without.
How's you have a son, right?
Yes, my baby is good. He's in California. for the summer with his father, which is a big step for me, and he's having a blast, so it was the right decision to make as a mother.
Has he seen Love and Hip Hop?
No, he has not.
Do you think that he will see it at some point, or are you not worried about it?
No, he's not for him to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an adult show. He needs to keep on watching Disney. So, no. I mean, he's smart, so he might sneak in and try to pop his little head in and see something. But other than that, no, he won't be sitting there watching Love and Hip Hop.
What's to come on Love and Hip Hop that we should be looking out for in regards to your part in this new reality show?
I'm just really cool. Like, I got my own little thing going on. I really like several of the girls, and I take a lot of time to deal with them and talk to them and everything. So I'm just kind of chill on the show.
And you also mentioned, I forgot the other young lady's name, but the one that said to B. Cox that he's working with the wrong artist.
Oh, yeah.
What was that about? And have you guys mended fences since then? Because I know there's something coming up with you guys confronting each other.
Oh, I will never mend fences with her. She's just really irrelevant. She really is trashy. And
she seems like a troublemaker.
She's a user. And that's one thing I don't like. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't play the games like I like you. I don't start to like you. Mm-hmm. And she just is a user. I don't like people who use people, and I don't like people who, find joy off of other people's hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And cause other people hurt. I don't like that. I don't get down like that, and I would never put her in my circle. Mm-hmm. And I wish her the best with all of her nursing home tours and stuff that she's going on with her old ass. But
you also said she was like 50 years old. Is she really 50 years old?
She is ancient as shit. I promise. She's ancient, and I'm really not making it up. And I don't have any respect for a woman who doesn't raise their child, or doesn't even claim the child.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's just not my cup of tea. I don't fancy that too much, and her character thing, and that's really who she is.
Well, speaking of people that you don't like very much, Tamar Braxton, is it true she really got like a cease and desist against you?
I don't know what the hell that was, but I'm from Memphis, and a piece of paper ain't gonna scare me.
And
so I don't know. I mean, I wish her the best and whatever, but the thing with me is, it's so funny how people always come for me, and then when I say something back, then I'm crazy or I'm out of control. Mm-hmm. People don't expect artists to do anything. Mm-hmm. I'm not that type artist. I'm a person first. Mm-hmm. And my mom raised me. I don't play into the industry standards of this is how you have to act and how you have to look. You come for me, I'm going to pop back off on you. Mm-hmm. And that's just how I am. I don't fight all battles. But I feel like if you're on a platform, certain things you shouldn't say unless you know something about.
Most definitely.
So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You can send letters or do whatever you really need to do. I mean, I don't care.
Okay, Michelle, the last time K Michelle was here, we had like an hour-long conversation. We're not going to do that tonight, but we talked a lot, and I really feel like we got a chance to know who you are as a woman, and we gained a lot of respect. And one thing that you mentioned was that the song "Today Just Ain't My Day." And you were talking about your friends that were homosexual and those that struggle with that battle. With the recent news of Frank Ocean, have you heard about that news, and how do you feel about him coming out, especially at such an early time in his career?
You know what? I think it's amazing. I think he is brave. I adored how he came out, and to read that brought tears to my eyes, and I feel like a lot of other people should come out. And I mean, he's going to get even more pussy for it. So it's a win-win.
Why do you think that?
just women, you know what I'm saying? Women are nurturers and they're very caring. And I feel like if you give a woman the choice to decide if that's something she wants to do or has dealt with rather than be a coward like other men and be down low, I feel like it shows a strength. And, you know, women can be like, I ain't going to do that. They're lying. You know what I'm saying? He's a very handsome man. He's very gifted. Music can drop a lot of panties, as is. So, you know, I'm just proud of him for being who he is. And I don't think it's going to hurt him at all. He did the right thing. When you do the right thing, you can't feel bad about it.
Most definitely. K. Michelle, I have a couple of more questions before I let you go. But one big question we forgot to ask you about love and hip hop. You know, we spoke a little bit about Mimi. How do you feel about Joseline?
You know, Joseline, whatever her name. You know, I actually feel for her. You know how some people know better because they had parents and they had people to care and they just go and be foolish. She didn't have that.
Yeah.
I'm not taking up for her because my heart is Mimi. You know what I'm saying? But I just truly feel like this young woman really wants fame so bad and really wants somebody to actually love her that she just balls to the wall and she just goes ham. I do see a lot of Joseline in myself when it comes to, you know, having self-esteem issues and just wanting somebody to love you. You can go about it 2 different kind of ways. Definitely. So I'm not going to judge another woman for what she's doing. You know, I crack jokes and stuff on her. I mean, it's funny. But at the end of the day, I don't, she ain't never done nothing to me. So I can't go that ham on her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
And that's why we respect her.
I feel bad for her. I feel kind of bad for her, if anything. We didn't get a lot of interaction. Yeah. You know, I think I was very smart because of my mouth, you know. So we didn't get a lot of interaction this season, and that's great. You know, but, you know, who knows? Next season or who knows what's going to happen. I'm not the I hate Joseline crew. That's not me.
Okay, so a couple of questions before we let you go, K. Michelle. First of all, we're excited that you're back. Your new mixtape, Zero Fucks Given, will be out on Monday, July 9th. We're excited about that because K. Michelle, I mean, people don't realize not only can you sing, but you're a talented songwriter.
Thank you.
Did you write all of the songs on this new EP?
Oh, Lord, or all of them if I didn't write them by themselves. Yeah.
You know, a couple of questions. What makes K. Michelle mad?
Oh, stupid hoes.
What makes... Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I get irritated a lot. I'm annoyed. I'm easily annoyed. But mad, that's like when you just on some disrespectful shit. Like, I don't like to be disrespected because I think I show everybody respect until someone does something to me. So I don't like to be disrespected. That makes me mad. I don't like to be lied to or lied on. That makes me mad. Very mad.
What makes you feel insecure?
I mean, I think what makes me feel insecure is, you know, even as an artist, you can know that you have a gift and you have a voice. And you can know, everybody can say how good you can sing, and everybody can say how pretty you are, or, you know, how great your music is. But when, you know, you have those times where you don't feel like that. And it makes me work harder in my music, because to be, you know, at a point, I do sometimes wish, I feel like I should be further along if it's based off of the reality of the music and the talent. And that can make you be insecure, like why has all this bad stuff happened to me? That can cause insecurity as well. I think I'm trying to heal through that. I still have really insecure days, so I guess that would be it.
What brings you joy?
Jack Daniels.
Really, Kay?
Yeah. My son's so cool. Like, he's cool. He's a cool little boy. Like, super smart. Like, what brought me joy was the fact, in order to be, determined a genius, your IQ has to be 118. My child scored 123.
What?
That brought me joy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's very smart, very mature, and I think God knew that's what I needed for what I would have to go through and for the field that I was in. So he brings me great joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like my friends, the ones I know genuinely love me.
Mm-hmm.
I like going to a bar, having a drink, and laughing. I love to laugh. I'm very silly. I like to crack jokes on people. That brings me joy. That's funny.
Okay, finish this sentence, or these sentences,
Okay.
okay? And we're going to let you go. Life
Okay.
is.
Life is what you make it, so you just better, make the best out of it.
The world needs.
The world needs to mind their own business, and the economy wouldn't be so bad.
I believe in.
I believe in love still.
Hmm. That's deep, Kay. Why? I want to go further into that. Why do you still believe in love? Because you've been through it. We know you've been through it.
Because I just feel like I don't think God would put people on earth, you know, to not give them some form of comfort until they get back to heaven. And I feel
Mm.
like love is a huge comfort. And I don't think God would have people out here in such a cold, cold world without any love being available.
Mm-hmm. What? Because we talk a lot about R&B music and how it's struggling now. R&B music must what? What does R&B music need to do?
R&B music must remain R&B and take a stand and make the record execs put the same money they put behind pop and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. R&B must not sell out.
Mm. I want to thank.
I want to thank every single one of my fans because sometimes they can be nicer than your family
Mm.
or people around you. I want to thank my fans. I want to thank Mona Scott for such an opportunity to see something in me to actually, not coerce or coach me, but to let me be myself in front of the world.
Mm-hmm. The person I most want to be proud of me is.
My mother,
Mm.
yeah, my mother, I think she gets it. I went to college. I was Miss Florida A&M. I had a lot going on. I didn't go to law school. I had a child out of wedlock, and that was very hard for my parents. And,
Mm.
yeah, I want them to be proud, mainly my mother.
I am ready to forgive.
I'm ready to forgive, but I don't know if I completely know how.
Mm. I want my legacy to be.
I want my legacy to be a very honest, upfront person. I want my legacy to be where a woman can actually look at me and say, even though I'm not perfect, that doesn't mean that I'm not, you know, able to do great things. And, I just want them to look at me and see that.
Most definitely. K. Michelle, we love you here at KEMPIRE Radio. And the next time you come
Thank
on,
you.
you're doing a full concert. Let's remind
I
every.
will. I owe you two already, huh?
Yes, yes. If you want to listen to K. Michelle, make sure you download her new EP. It's coming out Monday, right?
Yes, it is. It'll be on that piss with everything. And, some other places will have it. I'll tweet it. I just hope they enjoy it.
Most definitely. K. Michelle, thank you so much for being here on the show. This new song we're about to play featuring R. Kelly. How did this song come about? And what's this song about?
Me and him did the hook together, and then I wrote, and then he came back and wrote his verse. And it was just, something fun we did. Everything wasn't based on, I got to do a record for the album, but this was just something that me and him sat around, and we heard a beat, and we just did.
Most definitely. We're going to play it here on KEMPIRE Radio for the very first time. Here's Baby, You and I. Thank you, K. Michelle. Come back soon.
Thank Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.